Faber Drive is a four-piece Canadian pop-punk band from Mission, British Columbia. Biography: Faber Drive is a four-piece Juno Award-nominated Canadian rock band from Mission, British Columbia. They have toured with brands such as Headley, Stereos, Marianas Trench, Simple Plan and Metro Station. They have gained a huge amount of popularity in many parts of Canada. Already well known for a local fan base, Faber Drive released a limited edition 3-song EP under the band name Faber. Due to legal issues, the band changed their name to Faber Drive. Discovered by Chad Kroeger of Nickelback and signed to his 604 Records label, Faber Drive released their debut album 7 Second Surgery on May 1, 2007, which was followed by the release of 4 singles. The band's biggest influences are U2, The Police, Def Leppard, Jimmy Eat World, Stryper and Winger. The band also featured in the American drama television series Cull XY. 2 of their songs, Killin' Me, and Summer Fades to Fall, had featured in the show. The band also made an appearance in episode 3.01, Psychic Friend, which aired on January 19, 2009. The band's lead singer Dave Faber is married to Ricarda Faber and has 4 kids: Faith, David Dayton, Patience and Isaiah. Name: the band got their name when Faber and Red were driving and Faber was playing guitar behind the wheel and drove through a red light. Red then said Faber Drive, thus giving them the name Faber Drive. After winning the Fox Seeds competition, they changed their name to Faber Drive to avoid potential legal issues. One of the names they considered before electing Faber Drive was 7 Second Surgery, but they decided it made a better album title than band name. History. Formation Faber taught Red how to play drums for a while and asked him if he wanted to audition for his band. Hinsley was referred to Faber by his brother. At first, Dave thought he wasn't what he was looking for. A couple days later, Hinsley invited Faber for some beverages and they just connected. Dave found his lead guitarist. Red and Faber saw Cricket playing bass at an Easter service at the local church. Faber gave him his number. Cricket thought he was trying to make him come to church more often, but he was going to stop coming because he had started drinking and didn't feel it was right. When he found out Faber and Red weren't from the church, he was overwhelmed. He learned all the songs and played without hesitation 3 days before the band's first gig. Since then, they have opened for bands such as Nickelback, Headley and Simple Plan. Early years and rise to fame. After forming Faber, Dave would sign to Chad Kroeger of Nickelback's 604 Records label and hook up with Joey Moy for pre-production and Brian House to co-write with Faber. They then joined Fox's Battle of the Bands and would eventually win. After the band's triumph, they released a limited edition self-titled EP. They would later change their name to Faber Drive to avoid potential legal issues and would go on tour to promote their debut album titled 7 Second Surgery. Some concerts were partially taped on camera by band members and posted on YouTube. They would release 3 singles and music videos from 7 Second Surgery. In April 2008, Ray was married and decided to leave the band. Calvin Poncho Lechner would join Faber Drive's lineup and replace Red. They would later release a 4th single titled Sleepless Nights, concerning a child's point of view of his parents fighting. In the summer of 2008, David Hinsley quit the band. Zubin Thacker from the band Prize Fighter would come in to replace Hinsley and play in concerts until Faber Drive's last show in October 2008. 7 Second Surgery Faber Drive's debut album 7 Second Surgery was released on May 1, 2007. 4 singles were released from 7 Second Surgery: Second Chance, Tongue-Tied, When I'm With You, and Sleepless Nights. While Second Chance and Tongue-Tied had successful chart positions in the west of Canada, When I'm With You had its best chart positions in the east. Can't Keep a Secret The band's second album Can't Keep a Secret was released on November 10, 2009. Lead single G Get Up and Dance was produced by Faber, Dave Ray Ogilvy and Colin Crocker Friesen. The single premiered on July 13, 2009 and became available on iTunes on July 21, 2009. Guitarist Jordan Pritchett, son of country singer Aaron Pritchett, and drummer Andrew Strako joined and replaced Hinsley and Lechner. G Get Up and Dance went gold after 5 weeks, reached number 2 on iTunes Canada, and debuted at number 6 on the Canadian Hot 100. Lost in Paradise The band released their third studio album Lost in Paradise on August 28, 2012. Since the album's release, Faber Drive has shot and released music videos for the songs Do It in Hollywood, Candy Store, and Life is Waiting. And before they released their new single Life is Waiting, Andrew Strako left the band and Seamus O'Neill replaced him. The band headed across Canada on the successful Lost in Paradise tour in fall-winter 2012. They have since visited Singapore to perform 2 shows for Music Matters and performed at some music festivals during the summer of 2013. They have since released 2 more singles from their third studio album, Too Little Too Late, and Dead on the Dance Floor. But the music videos are still not made. Therefore the official lyric video of Dead on the Dance Floor is already made by Warner Music Philippines. Note: 2014 to unofficial Last April 2014, Faber Drive announced that they will have a show in Springfest 2014 in Kaltire Place, Vernon, British Columbia featuring Cardinal Official, Carl Wolf, JRDN and These Kids Wear Crowns. But on May 23, 2014 before the show happened, the show was cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances. The Simple Plan also toured with Faber Drive last June 2014 in Kirkland Lake in Canada as the Faber Drive last show in 2014. 2015, present after a year of their absence, Faber Drive will have a comeback show in High Street Abbotsford, BC, Canada on July 24, 2015. Members. Current members Faber, lead Vox guitar, Jeremy Cricket Liddell, bass Vox, Seamus O'Neill, drums Vox, Jordan J.P. Pritchett, guitar Vox. Former members Ray Red Bull, drums, backing vocals, David Hinsley, lead guitar, backing vocals, Calvin Lechner, drums, backing vocals, Andrew Strako, drums, backing vocals. Touring members Zubin Thacker, lead guitar and backing vocals, Simon Nagel, lead guitar and backing vocals. Discography. Albums EP Awards. See also, Faber Drive discography. References. External links, Faber Drive TV on YouTube, official Faber Drive Street Team.